will always wake up early and work out, rather than choosing the opposite. The reason for this is my mindset. What is a mindset? A mindset is an established set of attitude held by someone. With its definitions, there is another term that is important to define. Attitude is a settled way of thinking or feeling about someone or something, typically one that is reflected in a person's behavior. With this being said, I believe that when someone is thinking about something, they are actually in the process of planning. Planning will require a lot of mental capabilities and leniency time. Mental capabilities can be achieved when you become smarter and more knowledgeable. These two aspects of mental capabilities are actually required skills. Like any other skills, this can be trained. Many people think that people are gifted with a high intelligence quotient. However, having an exceptionally high IQ is not common at all. What is common, in this modern time at least, is nurture over nature. People become smarter over time with proper training. With this being said, what does having proper training look like? Proper training will be summarized using only 4 words. These words are eat, sleep, train, and repeat. It is logical that we train to be better. However, we also need 3 other aspects to have a balanced lifestyle. That is why it is called proper training. Going back to the reason why I will always wake up early and work out, I am properly trained both my mental and physical capabilities. Now I will talk about these 2 individually. Waking up early is the one habit that is a must for me now. How is this possible and why is this the case? First, this is possible because of my lifestyle's choice and responsibilities. I enjoy waking up at 03:30 at the earliest. However, I will wake up at 04 during most morning for my usual daily routine. There are many reasons for this. These reasons fulfill my 24-hour schedules that I am responsible for completing each day. They have become a ritual. Nonetheless, what is my 24-hour schedule? As I said before, I will wake up at 4 a.m. I will get ready for about 30 minutes. At 4:30, I will write on my laptop for my YouTube project journaling. As a soldier in the United States Army, I will have to show up for physical training every morning before 6:30 on the weekdays. This will be my first sessions of workout during the day. I will be expected to work out until 8 a.m. After that sessions, I will show up before 9:30 a.m. for my work. My work schedule is 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. After this period, I will normally be done with my duties in the Army. With that being said, now is my personal time. There are 2 sessions that I always look forward to after work. These 2 sessions are going to the gyms or a martial arts school. I will leave the house for these 2 sessions at around 5:30 to 6 p.m. for about 2 hours of training for each discipline. I will finish training at around 8 p.m. then get ready to go to bed at around 9 to 9:30 p.m. to have enough sleep for a 4 a.m. wake up tomorrow. I'll repeat this schedule every weekdays. Now, what about the weekends? On the weekends, I will not have to go to work. This means that I will have to replace my work sessions with something else. First thing first, I will still have to wake up early in the morning. I have mentioned that I'm waking up at 4 a.m. This may not be standards for the weekends, although it will be recommendations. What do I mean by this? This means that I will not always wake up at 4 a.m. The reason for this is that weekend is centered more on the relaxations and play. I will not wake up at 4 a.m. because I might not go to sleep early the night before. As a determined athlete, I know that sleep will be crucial for my performance and recoveries. This is why I need to sleep at least 6 hours and 30 minutes to 8 hours. Waking up at 4 a.m. is considered really early for almost everyone in the world. The only reason why I picked this time to wake up is because I want to make more time to work on myself for my potential in the future. Since I decided that the weekends would lean more towards relaxations and playing, I would only work a short amount of time each morning. This is the reason why I need to wake up early, even on the weekends. The latest I would wake up on the weekends is 7 a.m. This would happen if I sleep from around midnight to 1 a.m. The rationality behind this is that I will go out or enjoy having a good time with my friends. However, it will only happen occasionally. Rather than staying up late through the nights, I enjoy my morning time as an early bird. I would love to do recreational activities, before that, the first thing I would love to do is to type journals on my computers. I would love to type every day, even during the weekends. This is so I have a clear minds and thoughts. I would love to record whatever I'm thinking about on a document and sharing it with you guys. Another activity that I love to do in the morning is working out. Study shows that working out about 30 minutes a day is a recommendation for good health. I will argue that working out in the morning is the best time to work out. The reason for this is that you will leave space for other priorities later on that day. What are the priorities I am talking about? I have learned that a single 24 hours day is divided by 3 8 hours. The first 8 hours is for sleeping. The second 8 hours are our required 9-to-5 career. The last 8 hours are what will change our life. These hours will need to be spent wisely based on our values and purpose in life. How can we employ these hours to use it effectively? First thing first, we need to organize and define our values and purpose. The 8 hours of values and purpose will be misused if we do not know what our values the most. We will misuse it by performing something else during these hours that is not additions to the progressions of our futures. I will only recommend one purpose for our progressions. This recommendation is to be healthy, mentally, physically, and spiritually healthy. We will have different system of careers and families, however, we will all have the same system of human body. This is why we need to take care of our body, minds, and spirit. The 8 hours will spend after and before we wake up. It will also spend after and before we perform our 9-to-5 jobs. With this being said, we need to manage it wisely. Plan your work and work your plan. We will have responsibilities in our life to maintain. The truth is that there will be a bell curve explaining the levels of responsibilities depending on the individual age. We measure the bell curve by every 10 years. Then the age of 30 will have the most responsibilities. The reason for this is because they have to raise their children. Most adults will have their children in their late 20s to 30s. This is why they will take on the most responsibilities in their life. Why is this the case? The reason for this is that preteens, especially children who are under the age of 10, will need the most attention and care. Because of this, many adults who are not competent beforehand will have a hard time taking care of their children. With this being said, how do we be competent? Definitions of being competent is that you have to be healthier, wealthier, and wiser every day. If you achieve this before you give birth to a child, you will carry this experience onto them and you will be a successful parent. This is why I always believe that we need to have a good disciplines and habits. To have a good purpose and values, two of the best disciplines and habits are waking up early and working out.